Hey church leaders, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite messages from one of my favorite teaching pastors, Tim Lucas at Lakewood Church. Shout out. I heard this message from Tim about 5 years ago, and it still resonates with me so strong that I shared it with the staff at Christ Fellowship about a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to share it with you guys as you look into 2021. But first, give me a second to take a break. I don't know how other people do these walk and talks. I'm already winded, just give me a second. Okay. I think the trick is just walking a lot slower than I normally do. Either that or I'm out of shape. But regardless, here's the passage that we're going to look at. It's in 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 21. And in that passage, we see the mantle of leadership, of being a prophet, being passed from Elisha to Elijah. And it's important because we see Elisha do two very unique and even bizarre things. After this mantle of leadership is passed, we're told that he goes and he kills his cows and he burns his plows. So Elisha was, before he was a prophet, he was a farmer. And those are the farming methods that he relied on. He relied on his cows and his plows to do his job. But he realized when he becomes a prophet, when he steps into this new era and this new season, he needs to get rid of the old so that he can receive the new. And I think there's a lot there for us as church leaders. We are stepping into a new ministry season, a new era. We don't even know what to call it, right? It's not Rona and religion. It's not church with COVID. We don't even know what to call this season because it's so new, but we know we're in a new season, which means we need new methods. So are we willing to burn our plows and kill our cows? You may be a church leader that's still waiting for your churches to become full, right? Waiting for everybody to come on back, and then things will be fine. Or maybe you're a church leader that needs to fully embrace an online model and adapt it as soon as possible. Or maybe you're a church leader like me that is secretly just wishing and waiting for things to go back to normal and wondering whether or not you have what it takes to chart and to move into these new waters. Regardless of where you are as a church leader, I want to pray for you. I ask that you do this right now. When you're watching, that you raise up your hand and make a fist, demonstrating that you're still holding on to something from the past that probably needs to be let go of. God, as these church leaders are watching and holding up their fists, I ask that you would help them. You would help them release their fist into a palm, into a symbol of submission, into receptiveness and humility, a symbol of need, wanting, and desire. And God, beyond this symbol of submission, we ask that you would fill our palm, that you would place in here new ideas, new methods of ministry, new ways to reach this world for you come 2021. God, we thank you in advance for what you're going to give us, and we can't wait to see how you work through us this year as we burn our plows and kill our cows and receive something new from you. Amen.